It's Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From BBC News, India launches test flight ahead of sending crew into space. India's space agency has successfully carried out the first of several tests, leading up to a planned 2025 mission to carry Indian astronauts into space. If successful, this mission would make India only the fourth country to reach space with manned spacecraft, following the Soviet Union, United States, and China, the latter of which managed the feat in late 2003. Indian astronauts have been going to space on other countries' craft since 1984, but never on craft built and launched by their own program, and this would be just one more space-related accolade for the Indian space program, which has been piling up successes of late, including a recent landing near the lunar South Pole. From the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, solar giant Q-Cells says Dalton factory expansion is complete. A solar panel manufacturing company called Q-Cells has announced that an expansion to its factory in Dalton, Georgia, has been completed, making this factory the largest of its kind in the Western Hemisphere, and increasing its output to more than 5.1 gigawatts of solar panels each year, which is about 30,000 panels a day. This plant, which is owned by a Korean conglomerate, announced the expansion shortly after the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act, which, among other things, aimed to spark more of this type of US-based renewable energy production investment. And it will dramatically increase the solar power hardware output of the US, which trails China, the world's largest manufacturer of solar panels, by a huge margin, while also creating more than 500 new jobs at this existing facility, and another 2,000 at a second factory they're building a few dozen miles further south, which will handle everything from solar ingots and wafers to cells and finished solar panel products. And from Politico, House Republicans push unity pledge to guarantee a speaker. In the wake of former Republican House Speaker McCarthy's ouster by his own party and the subsequent failure of Representatives Scalise and Jordan to secure enough votes to attain the position, House Republicans are reportedly lining up behind a sort of unity pledge meant to help them make a final determination for the role of Speaker before they bring the issue to a public vote once more. This has, by all indications, been a fairly embarrassing several months for House Republicans, who struggled to elect McCarthy, and who, since his removal by a far-right wing of the party, have struggled to put someone else in charge, despite holding the majority. The theory of this unity pledge is that it'll allow them to hold a secret ballot vote behind the scenes, and then commit in writing to formally vote in favor of whomever wins that secret ballot vote. This is meant to help avoid further embarrassment, but also to just move things forward and put someone in charge, as the House is not able to conduct its business without a speaker, and that has meant Congress has been frozen at a moment in which there's a lot happening, nationally and internationally, that requires its attention. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts, and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.